to Rogue VOD. Honestly, I felt like I played pretty well this game. I play Rogue a lot in comp when I have to tank. Have a lot of fun on her, so I'm not sure if I'm playing her completely wrong or what. But I think I overextend a lot when playing her because it's so easy to. Cool. So that's a big thing. Let's go check it out and see what we can do. See what we can learn about Rogue. I like that we're checking behind us. Okay. So I don't like how we're going in. I feel like right now, the way you want to think about Rogue, usually you want to go in with either your block punch or your shift. Most of the time I go in with the block punch, and then if I'm going for like a full brawl dive, like I'm really pushing, then I'll go in with the shift as well on top of it. The uppercut is one of your best escape tools because it removes you from the level playing field, right? So when you uppercut, you go way up here. And then if people want to shoot at you, they have to choose. Do I either shoot the rogue by herself up top, or do I keep shooting all the people who are with you, right? So like, just to give you an example, if we watch Deadpool, Deadpool is shooting forward, right? And then now if he wants to shoot you, he has to look up, or he can keep shooting and like defaulting, right? So we want to save that for escape routes, or if we're like really, really going in deep, deep, deep. Nice, okay. Mind this, don't use it right away. Good. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Okay, now, so this is where we start like wasting time. This is a really difficult thing when you're switching between roles. Your support positioning is going to take over, which is exactly what happens here. So back here, I don't mind it. We captured the point, right? Now that we've captured the point, you actually need to really push forward. Okay? Because like this is your job. But right now you're like, oh, support brain, and I can't walk out in front. And like being able to switch roles, you have to have that constant thought in your head of, I'm playing tank, I need to be in. What's up, Churro? How's it going? Nice. Not bad, not bad. Okay, R farming. Nice. I don't mind this, but I feel like you could be doing more. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. We see a magic. We don't want him to go. Again, like this is another scenario where I would actually engage with your L1 instead. Because you dash at her, you close the distance, and then you activate it again, right? And then right about here, it would bring her back in, right? Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, this is Diamond 2, by the way. I'd ult here. Ult. Okay. Now it's too late. Now we back out. Alright. Now we gotta focus the support, right? Their Deadpool already ulted. Let's see, we're a red team. Their Deadpool ulted. And so we're looking at one of these two supports. And now this is way too deep. Okay. So when we're taking space as a tank, we have to understand like where we need to stop. A lot of the times there's a concept called the line, where if we cross the line, we're not going to get healing from our supports anymore. This is a pretty easy concept to understand for supports who are moving to tank, right? Where it's like, oh, I know, like, normally I know if my tank goes past here, like, they're not going to get healing, right? So it's pretty easy to switch. The second thing that comes to place that will tell you that you've gone too far is like, what's the point of pushing people back here, right? Like, you can't hold this space because they have access and a spawn over here. Okay, so you have to keep in mind like what space you're trying to hold, and like we don't even have the cart yet. So I don't mind that we're playing aggressively. I don't mind that we're playing aggressively, but we just have to like play aggressive to like here. Pushing any farther than this is just, you're just asking for trouble, because even if you get kills, they're gonna respawn or just kill you outright. All right. Yes, the supports were still on cart. To be fair, they were actually fighting a magic, I think. At least just magic, I think. We did force the invis ult, but we can't rely on that, right? Because we want to rank up. And in higher ranks, they're not going to use an invis ult. They're just going to kill you. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna make use of it. Nice. You need to focus the Loki here, probably, because the Loki ulted first. All right, we get the kill. That happens. I don't mind this.
Let's do that again sometime. They hit checkpoint.
I don't mind this. I think this is fine.
Well, look at that. Woke me up.
Okay, this map is hard. This map is really difficult to position right here specifically as a tank. Okay, got diamond form. Nice. Damage reduction. Focus the supports. Okay, they have a support ult. We've done our job. Get out. Good. I like that we're heading there. Why are we moving? We do a great job of like getting out, right? The mag actually helps us. Like we get pushed. But then we go back? Why are we going back? We get so lucky. Yikes. Okay. Invis. Ideally, the right would be Loki because, yep, he's about to ult. Dang it. They forgot about you. Oh, we have... Nah, let him go. Dire, get out. You could go in a blaze of glory here. I just charge face first at a support and die. That's what I would do. Hopefully we can kill the support or force something or die really quickly. All right. What's the play here? So we have a magic in our back line. We have a really strong front line into a poke section. How are we going to go about this? Okay, we forced the magic out. Now we gotta wait a little bit, get our cooldowns back, get our health back, get our block back. Now we can go in. Don't mind this. But who are we focusing? We're focusing Invis because Loki ulted first. Most recently, I should say. Find the Invis. Find the Invis. There she is. Nice. Okay, now Loki. Loki next. All right, have a good one, Caesar. Hope your day gets better. So what happens here? I think we're playing fine. We actually go in with our gambit. So here we already said like we should be okay with forcing out the magic and just wait a second, right? If we don't wait, we don't have our dash, and then we'll also have our shift. Sorry, our L1, whichever cooldown we used here. It's kind of hard to tell because it's calm, so I apologize for that. But we would also be much more ready to go in when the Gambit ult hits. So we gotta really respect our health bar a bit more. We go in, we start going crazy, we're doing our rogue thing, brawling. We actually managed to find and kill the invis, which is great. Unfortunately, both of our supports die. So at this point, like, now I realize, like, oh, fight's over, our supports are dead, and it happens. That's the dash into pull? Yeah, I think so.
So am I, sugar.
Good news, I'm winning matches today? Nice. Good stuff, Churro.
You stopped them in their tracks. Well, that's better.
All right, go in, go in. So a high level thing you can do with Rogue is anytime there's an ult like Mags or Iron Man or stuff like this up in the air, you can actually uppercut, get up there and block it. You can face tank it right here. Kind of like Angela would. That is like, if you think about like what gets most value in this game, it's the obvious answer is ult, right? Like a good ult can completely change the trajectory of the game. So the opposite of that would be countering the ults.
I am Phoenix. Well, that's better.
Nice. Okay, W key. Okay. Okay, that's a support Deadpool. Okay. Oh, now we switch targets. Hang on. Why are we switching targets? There's an invis right there who just used their ult, right? So ideally Loki, but Loki's already dead. The next would be Deadpool, and there is a Deadpool. We were just beating up on him, but we lose sight of it. Oh no.
Only 60 seconds left.
Okay, this is also what I'm thinking of. So we've kind of messed up our target priority. We're not doing a good job of sticking with one person right here. And then we're kind of running around. The next thing is, we've done this a couple times with Magic. Magic, how do I put this? Basically, at this point, with the Magic running away, I would just let her go. I wouldn't try to kill her. But it works. We get it. Oh, our Hulk is ulting. Now we wait. Now we wait. Our Hulk is ulting. Oh, you could have saved him. Yeah, I think Rogue is really, really difficult. So the way you want to go in with your ult, most of the time with my ult, like, people want to push you away. That's just kind of general thing, right? So I play it like I normally would and then ult. So I would use my blocking punch to get in, and then I'd evaluate if I get pushed back, and then I'd use my other dash with the pull to get in, and then I'll activate the pull to start it, and then ult, and then it pulls people into it. And then by the time all that happens, you're almost back to your block punch again, and if you get pushed back again on top of that, then you can uppercut dive in and still be there. You gotta go in like with the plan though. And then once again, yeah, we turn around to fight the Emma. Of all the characters to fight on Emma, or on Rogue, Emma's not really top priority. Here we go. Loki, that's what we want to see. Okay.
I can't feel you.
So I know I give this advice a lot, but it really rings true whenever you're playing a different character, whenever you're doing something like this, or just in general. What you want to do is during team fights is you want to build up the skill for tracking one person through a team fight. You just pick one person every single time and you just follow them no matter what. Once you get really good at that skill for a specific character, because it kind of changes a little bit, like if you're playing Emma, how you track a character through a team fight is significantly different than if you're playing like Hulk or Rogue or Venom, right? Because you're moving around a lot more with those characters. So I get really comfortable with following one person with all of Rogue's abilities. Now, it's more difficult with Rogue because you have to use your abilities in the correct way to like chase people down, right? Where it's like if you just kind of spam your abilities, now you're kind of everywhere. Instead, if you're like, I'm gonna follow this invis, and you're like punching her, she jumps and turns invisible. You jump after her with the dash that pulls people in, and try to stay in that area, and then it pulls her in. Then you keep at it, and then if she tries to jump again after that, our block punch is back up, so you can block punch immediately the second she pops up, or she jumps again, so she stays visible. It's like things like that, and how your abilities can track people. Once you get good at that, then we can build back in the skill of ult tracking. And then once we are good at ult tracking, then we can use ult tracking to guide who we pick during fights, right? So you have to build those like building blocks. Be able to track one person through a fight using your abilities first, then figure out how to ult track. And that's like, okay, this person has ulted. It takes about this long. I know Loki builds ult a lot slower than Invis. I know Deadpool builds his ult like instantly. And so if all three of them ulted, then I'll probably go after Deadpool first, right? And the more you do that, the more you pay attention. That's just how it goes. Then you'll be able to like really have a hold on what it is. On like what it is you should be doing. Like that's super important. Because if we do, if we do 500 damage to a mag, he's actually going to be fine. If we do 500 damage to an invis over the period of time, there's a good chance we kill her, right? Oh, don't walk off point. Oh, don't walk off point. It's your job. You're playing tank. Unless you're communicating with your Hulk. Invis. Nice. Okay, Loki next. Loki next. Loki next. There he is. Okay, he TP'd out. Now we have to stay on point. That's fine. There's a Deadpool right there. He's on support. Not bad. Not bad. Okay.
The current score is 0-2-2. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? This is just a normal Tuesday in our family.
Emma is very spooky. All right, so remember we were talking about the line here earlier? So the line for this point is drawn like this. And honestly, if you want to be a little more defensive, I would draw it like this, right? So we don't cross past this line into here because then our supports can't see us. Okay? So keep that in mind. It's okay, we're backing up. That's fine. Okay. I would get out here. So there's actually a really cool thing, a little micro thing that you can do here, which is super useful. So like if I'm playing here and I notice, oh, this mag is actually like really far out. He's already used his shield. He's trying to back up, so he might not even have his bubble. What I would do is I'd actually walk forward. I'd try really hard to get to the side of him at least. I'd uppercut him up and then kick him into our team. And that probably kills him outright. He's so slow. Good lord, that's awful, Churro. Oh, college, such a scam. Anyway. It really do be a scam. Okay, so again, we're mostly just like fighting tanks. Fighting tanks can be useful if you're holding them back, right? Like we're starting the front line. So I don't mind it as much here because we have a magic and a Hulk. So we are like holding the front line. That's not bad. But I want you to be wary of this. So another thing you can do here, counterintuitive, is like, we know we're actually up quite a few people, and since we have a magic in their back line, so the enemy team is really split up. In this situation, I'd actually just try to split up the Emma's focus. So like if I'm playing Hulk or Rogue here, I'm actually going to use my punch, my block punch, to dive behind them. I'll be sitting right here, right? And then once I'm right here, I'm just going to hit her back. I'm just going to punch her in the back over and over and over and over. And that way, she's either going to keep attacking these people or she's going to turn and look at me. Either way, that's a win for me. Because if she attacks these people, I'm just going to punch her in the back for free and like try to kill her. If she turns and looks at me, that means all three of these people are now free to either get out or try to kill her as well. That's like, those are, yeah. Split her attention. There you go. Nice aim. Good stuff. Okay, our magic is down. We traded a tank for a DPS. There's a... Yeah, oh, now Hulk is here. If both tanks are here, who's watching the front? Be careful. Nice. Portal, portal, portal. I jump up there with block punch. Not that one. So... Again, you want to look at each of these abilities and figure out what utility they have, right? Your uppercut, it can not only can it get you out of a jam, as we talked about at the very beginning. It can get you out of a jam because you can raise your level, you can gain a lot of distance quickly, right? But it can also provide other opportunities like that we were talking about with Mag, right? That other abilities of hers can't do. So for just general movement, right? You want to use the ability that has the least amount of cooldowns and the least amount of alternative utility. So most of the time, like if you're just walking around, you need to like get up to a ledge, you need to do something. I want you to default to using your block punch. That's going to be like how you move around. But if we block punch, we're still up here. We're actually helping our team. And we have all of our cooldowns. What's up, Chaotism? How's it going? Oh, we're so split. Nice. Okay, push her out of it. Push her out of it. Yeah! It's too late. Maybe. Okay, the Invis ulted, the Deadpool ulted. Are we paying attention? Because if we're paying attention, there's one clear answer who we should be attacking, and that's Loki. And there it goes, and now the fight's over. Dude, I feel like if we're just paying attention to that and we're on the Loki can't ult because you're stealing it. You might be able to kill it, and you might win this fight. Yeah. Portal? Rogue is one wrong buff away from being busted. Yeah, I agree. Right now, she's just like mid right now. Right now. I'd put her at like B. Like maybe low B. But she's very close to it. I completely agree. Why did this not work? Let's see. We go back. Let me take a look. So we have, what's going on? We have a cloak near us and a magic near us, right? We have our Gambit running for his life, our Invis running for her life, and then we have our Hulk in spawn. So in this situation, I'd probably try to help the Gambit, but we don't. Yeah, it looks like we're trying, and then we get distracted, right? This would be another great scenario of doing what you did earlier, where we're just fighting the tanks and keeping them off of our people. But instead, we just like dive straight in. Die. Now I have a 5-game win streak that took back Diamond. Yo, congrats, Get Bend. Nice. Now I'm scared. Oh, don't play scared. Maybe just take a little break. Go play some quick play and relax, and don't put any pressure. Here's the thing, like, this works for everybody. When you guys are on like the ranked grind, right? Really, really try hard not to pay attention to wins and losses. Like, don't pay attention to wins and losses. Don't pay attention to stats. Don't pay attention to like what teammates say. Like, all that stuff is just noise. Only pay attention to like how you're playing. Okay? Like, am I using my abilities correctly? Am I helping the team? Am I like playing together? Things like that, right? Because all that other stuff is just noise, like meant to distract you. And then also try not to pay attention to like win streaks and loss streaks as well, because I was doing the math last night, right? If you want to get from gold to GM, okay? Let me pull up this math. This isn't as relevant to like this VOD review, but I think it goes for pretty much anything, right? So if you want to get from gold to GM, all right, give me a second. All right, so if you're getting 20 points per game, which is kind of a big if, that's 5 wins to go up 1 rank, right? That's 100 points. Then there's 3 ranks for 1 division. So that's going from, let's say, gold, plat 3 all the way up to diamond 3, right? That's a full division. And then there's 3 divisions to get from gold all the way up to GM. So if we win 20 points per game and we win every single game in a row, that's still 45 entire games. If you have a 60% win rate, which is a fantastic win rate, that's 75 games in total. That's 45 wins and 30 losses. So if you go on a losing streak and you lose 6 in a row, but you keep playing and it averages out of a 60% win rate, like, it's still going to take a while to get 75 games out, right? Like, that's a lot of games. And if your win rate's not as good, you know, it's like a 53, a 55, that's going to increase the number of games. If you're not getting as many points per game, right? Like, let's say you're getting like, I don't know, like 17 instead of 20. Or like some games you get like 23 and some games you get 17. Sometimes you lose more. Then all of that stuff is just going to increase it. So try not to pay attention to that. Like, that stuff is just like noise. It's so tough to do though. No, that's the Boo 1.0 win calculator. Chicory dinner. There's potato in it. Nice. I don't know what a chicory dinner is. Oh, I love this. We go back to be in our support ult. Once again, though, if we're tracking ults, Loki, nice.
Never even saw me coming.
Bro, what is this strange doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Ah, he's bad. Okay. I thought he was just going to walk in and ult. That was terrifying. Yeah, that's a great practice, honestly, True. Like, just playing some games to, like, de-stress and not worry about it is so good. Nice. Okay, the next thing I'm saying, I don't want to blow all of our abilities at once. So right here, I love the dash first, right? She tries to get away, we pull her back in, but then we immediately go for uppercut. Instead, you want to wait for a minute until you're right next to him to get to the uppercut range, and then it'll go more. So let's see if we have this. I'm trying to pay attention. Yeah, I would just punch here and just walk towards her. And then, like, now that we have our punch block, I'd use that. And then that would get you close to her next for the portal. Then you can uppercut. I feel like we just get excited and we use all of Rogue's abilities and then we don't have anything, right? We gotta use them for each specific purpose. Holy, what do we hit? Like 10? What's up, Exodius? We're watching Rogue. Ready to get in front. Nice. Love this. Yeah, once again, like, this would be so good if we just swap our abilities, right? We go over here. We block punch to get our target. I think right here we should probably focus Invis. Or Deadpool. Either of these would be fine. Because Deadpool, it's like guaranteed that he basically has his ult. So go over here. We punch in. Then we start our uppercut here. And we bring her up with us. And then we drag her all the way over to here. Now the Invis is completely isolated from her team. Whereas instead, if we uppercut first, she just kind of like pops up because we're not close enough. And then we have to dash back, and it's just not really useful. Yeah, absolutely, Nord. It's so nice. And then now we're okay, fight the Deadpool. Okay, let's see. So Deadpool ulted, Invis ulted, and Loki ulted. So now we just have our pick. Whichever support is close enough. Easiest support to kill, but we kind of just fight a Strange on point. Okay, now our team is dead. We have... Oh, wait a minute. Sign of life. Both of their supports are dead. Focus, Invis. Or, sorry. Deadpool. Deadpool. Oh, he went up. Okay. Oh, your support's right there. Oh, grab. Oh, we missed it. Oh, and it's... Dang. Tough. There's target priority and using our abilities correctly.
You're halfway there. Keep going. Keep fighting until we have a winner. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Here we gotta evaluate the situation, right? So here we need to evaluate. We killed their Invis and their Deadpool. So if we turn around and we see our Invis is dead, our Gambit's dead, and our Hulk is dead. Just some quick math there. We're not in a good spot, right? So I would actually just jump up here and get this health pack and then like reevaluate. I wouldn't just dive right in. Like we just kind of like go straight for it and yeah, this is not good. Get annihilated. Cars there's, yeah. I'd hate to lose diamond again the moment I got it. Good luck, Gibbend. I believe in you.
If the fight's still going, then so am I, sugar. You owe me one. Well, that's better.
Okay.
Only 60 seconds left.
What's the plan here? So remember we talked about this, right? We talked about this area being really tough. This is a very poke favored area. There's not a lot of cover. So when you're playing a full-on melee character like Rogue, you want to take the fight where it's best for you. So right now I'm like, okay, I really don't want them to turn this corner, so I'm actually going to hold way up here and force them to do it. Right? What's up, Gia? How's it going? Nice. W key. Nice. Okay. Loki, Loki, Loki. Oh, he has no runes. There he is. Nice. Invis is dead. The support right there. But we're kind of overextended. Good. We go back. Wow, that killed. I can't believe that. Portaling. Range ult. Okay. The next thing. So we did already talk about tracking support ults. If you're also good at tracking ults in general, the next thing you're thinking is like, I haven't seen Strange ult in a while, right? And if you're playing Rogue, you have an ult canceling ability. So here I'm thinking like, Strange is probably gonna ult, or I can grab Magic ult, right? And we go for uppercut instead, and then don't cancel either of them. Okay, Loki ulted. So now I'm thinking Invis. Invis. No! You're not going to kill anything here. You're not going to stop any ults because they already have a cloak ult going, right? Just wait it out. You guys have plenty of time, plenty of space. Oh, killer. Okay. Invis. There she is. Oh. Oh, hey, this is that example I was talking about earlier, right? Like the Emma's turning to look at you instead of hitting your whole team. So, cool. Granted, there's a better way to go about this, right? We don't want to go like super deep. Like right here, we have to, if you're playing tank, you have to basically like ring around the Rosie on the point, right? So you can play like over here. You can do some attacking. You can dash back to here and then do some attacking. Because if you're on the other side of the point, these people, even if they want to heal you, they can't. So you have to like fight a little bit here, watch your health bar, and then go back. But we just kind of blow everything. Now we're dead. Maybe Jake. I'm not sure. I'll have to keep an eye out.
Got at least one more round in me.
We just use what? Why? What?
Got at least one more round in me.
Okay. The one move you don't want to use to get back to spawn is this. You don't want to use your grab to get back from spawn. The way I get back from spawn, you want to use your block punch first. Then you want to use the dash pull, which I believe is this one, L1. So block punch, L1, then uppercut. Then you can block punch again. I only use grab if we're still waiting for the game to start. Yeah, it's a 25-second cooldown. And like we've used all of our abilities now, and we have like there's no way to chase this magic down. If we have any of our abilities, this magic dies way earlier, right? And now we have our grab, so we can actually grab and kill this Angela as well. We're just like missing opportunities. Here we go. Now we're playing Ring Rosie on the cart. I don't mind this. This is fine. With the uppercut, you want to kick people up and then bring them down and then use the projectile kicks. They're going to be way more consistent that way. So you want to dive first, then kick.
Your powers are mine.
Heavily think about how you use the kicks. You're right, because you want to line up the piercing and everything like that. It helps a ton. Okay, we want... And then when we're coming out of spawn, if you do use your L1 dash, the second you land with it, you need to activate it again. Because this whole time, this is Like, look at this cooldown. It's 17 seconds. You want to start that immediately as fast as you can. This one's only 10, so it's not as bad. And then the dash punch, we're just, like, not using at all. Might as well ult, but who are we going against, right? Invis. We're ult tracking. Yeah, we're just not able to track people through team fights. Once again, we use our grab coming out of like this time. It makes sense to use it because you have to. But yeah, so there's a lot here. There's using our abilities for specific purposes, right? So general movement, we want to use our block punch. For comboing potential or like getting people out of position, we want to use the uppercut. For uppercut, we can also get ourselves out of a bad position. For chasing people down and engaging with fights, then we want to use the dash in and pull. And then for grab, we want to use that specifically to either cancel enemy ults or to steal an ability. We almost never want to use that for movement unless it's like, I will die if I don't use that, right? And then there was a couple things we talked about tank specific, like where's the line? Can my support see me? Stuff like that. Not going too far because the space that we're taking, we actually can't. We have 0% chance to hold because it's, you know, past their spawn, things like that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for submitting the VOD. Take care. God bless. And catch you in the next one. Bye.